Alright, welcome back. This is the third game today, seventh game in total of the World Cup, and these are the standings after the sixth round. I dropped down to number 14 after two losses. The first one was particularly brutal against Wojciech, in which I had worse luck in a long time. Second game against Daniel Pastor, not so bad luck, but still really bad. Um, so um, Let's see if that continues or if something else happens. And for this round, I am playing Lukas Fuchs. Let's get to it. I'm the US again, so that feels good. I need to find my little message. Okay, this is a good hand. Good hand indeed. I control De Gaulle and Vietnam. Only trouble is I would have preferred to keep CIA, but at the same time, it's actually better if the Soviets don't get it, maybe in the early war. Don't know. It could be. Let's do a standard setup here. Because usually they don't really have a problem getting rid of it. You can get an African battleground if you're lucky, but apart from that, CIA doesn't usually do much in the early war. If you can reshuffle it and it comes back in the late war or mid-war, it can definitely create problems. So what's the headline here then? 5-year plan? Yeah. Again, I was purged. 2 times in this game, in the last game. 2 times in whenever. Alright, blockade is gone. That's good and bad. I hate for it to come back in the late war, but it's nice not to have to think about it now. Alright, bad coup. Yeah, I've been purged so much today, I don't know what's going on. Alright, I survived in Iran. Let's spread out then. This is always such a difficult position. Do you go Afghanistan? Where do you go? I feel like Afghanistan should be fine. He could coup, but that doesn't really matter. That's a waste of ops for him, or it can be. Does get him in close to Pakistan, but still. Um, it sometimes happens, but all right. He doesn't have that many ops. Could be hmm. I mean, I don't strictly have to play the goal, but I feel like I probably should. What you can also do is go like 3 into Pakistan, 1 into Malaysia, and then hopefully he won't be able to coup Pakistan completely. Would like to hold a 4-up for later, though. Let's see. Oh no, I'm purged. Fuck. Yeah, then I think... We, we could hold the goal, I suppose. But I do kind of need to get to Thailand before I play Vietnam Revolts. But in that case, I think I should probably just fill up France and be done with it. And then space to goal. Or hold it. But then I don't have a space card anyway, so... Are you trying to make me coup Pakistan there with... Don't really have a card for it. Fair enough. I guess you get it. I feel like going with the 2-up there is not really going to do anything. But I will have to coup on multiple occasions anyway, so maybe I should have done it. It's not even a 2-up, it's a 1-up. I think the goal goes to space now. So that I'm free to do other things, and space is important. Yep, space. Oh. I really don't like spacing the goal. But sometimes you have to. Korea is gone. Okay. Well, I kind of have to space anyway. I have to coup anyway. Hey, look at that! A good roll. Very good roll. Doesn't change that much, but it changes a little bit. So now he has to decide if he wants to coup or... Well, I have to coup again, and I'm not playing Vietnam now, so... Not bad for the coups there, 1-up coups. Okay, here we have a better hand. We've got defectors. All manner of things. Duck is tempting. No, Duck is not tempting, actually. Because he needs to feel the coup. The pressure to coup. CNS is good. Defectors is good. But I should think about it for a while. Because if I'm too fast, then he will think I've got defectors. Like CNS, but you can easily play it later. Duck will lose me Pakistan. Although not ducking might, of course, might lose me Iran. But then I can just fill up Egypt, so that's okay. Ooh, okay. Signal's a slightly weak hand. With a strong hand, he could definitely get Asia Dong. Alright, and then comes NASA and fucks with me, I suppose. Let's, have we seen NATO yet? Yes, we have. Well, we still want to trigger Warsaw, so let's do it maybe. And then he can flip that. Actually, no, let's... Ooh, Because then if he has NASA... Oh no, he gets all of the Middle East now. And Asia just scored, so yeah. Let's just take Egypt. I have two. And then NASA will do a little bit of damage, but not too much. Since Asia was scored, but I really would have liked to go into Pakistan there. And he could have decall or destall now, and then I lose Thailand too. So after all, I might as well have ducked and covered. Then I would have still had Iran. And 3 VPs. Alright, so he's still happy to leave Pakistan unguarded. He's likely to get... Do I want to fight him in the Middle East? I think long term, this might be more important. Mm-hmm. Well, at least that forces him to... Oh, I should have gone into Angola a long time ago. But at least that forces him to rather do a rather bad D-style. I think it might be worth a shot. Realignments here. Yes. Lovely stuff. Maybe South Korea. Maybe I should have prioritized South Korea. And also we know that Sadat is coming up, so that could be brutal if he forces me out of Egypt and scores the scoring. This feels very suboptimal, but I feel like I have to do that. So, what about 4-ops? We have seen all of them apart from Marshall. There really shouldn't be that many high cards left. But he's got decal. Olympic Games. NASA, of course. He knows about Fidel, NORAD, containment, and that's it. So I think those 4 cards are probably what he has. Containment is good, or CIA, but containment gives me a lot of ops, and I'm going to play most of this for ops. The other good headline, of course, is RSP, which he's not suspecting. He doesn't have a lot of ops, so that could really hurt him. Containment or purge? I think usually purge is better, right? Okay, that was a redraw. But if he wins that, it certainly looks very, very bad in Asia. And of course he does. And then he takes South Korea. And I have to take Japan. manually. Oh, he goes for the coup. It's a bad coup. Oh dear me. I feel like I have to fight for South Korea. But he's got decol too, so then he can take out Algeria. That's not good. Will he do that? Well, if he goes to Algeria, I can still take it with containment. Romanian? That was... Oh, was that known? I think it might have been known. Yeah, it was known. It is known. And he went to South Korea. Okay. Um, so we'll trigger the call and we'll space fit up. Or maybe double space. Because France is kind of safe from de Gaulle now. It's always nice to get rid of a red card. But at this point, I also feel like I should take one of the Middle Eastern countries. And one of the 3 ops. But it would be nice to hold containment. This is bad, but hopefully I'll be able to do that later. Oh. Lone gunman with the UN. How nice. This is space. OPEC is pretty bad, but if I play it quickly, it might not be so bad. He's not expecting brush. Sorry, defectors. Well, he's sort of expecting defectors, but I wonder if containment is good here. It would actually let me break 2 countries with OPEC. And I'm going to event brush, possibly Nixon, but I also might not. Inquire goes to space. So 1 event. That should be a good reason for a containment. Too soon. Please do not succeed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. This fucking nightmare now. And then I have to go and take Japan again manually. At least I've got the ops now. And, well, okay, bad roll at least. Before he takes that too. Middle East is also looking very red. But I don't feel like I've had necessarily, well, I mean, obviously the Pakistani War and Korean War, and it's fair to win one of them, so he could have won one of them, but, I mean, wait, hang on a second. I need to brush Venezuela ASAP. Might still be time for it. No. Yes. Oh, come on! Oh, I've had enough of this for one day. Previous two, that's what I meant to say there. What can I even do? Like, he's just dominating everywhere. It's just central, it's still open. Fidelis in space. Middle East is going to be devastating. But I also need to do something about my two Southeast Asian countries so that I'm not completely massacred by that as well. And now OPEC is even worse, of course. Might be able to double space. So I could get OPEC down to 2 points, which is acceptable. But he's going to get so many points very, very soon. There are still some Middle Eastern countries open for occupation. But we're also kind of looking at Africa control probably quite soon. Unless I get grains or ABM or whatever. Nuclear subs just disappeared, didn't it? Oh, no, that was my previous game. It's games like this when you need space to help you. I think I'd rather space OPEC here as well, and instead of receiving 2 points, and then he's going to score Middle East and Asia, and it's going to be so much worse. There we go. Something's working. So it's low rolls this game, apparently. And then, I don't know if I need to steal the China card. But I do feel like I should probably establish a presence in Panama and Mexico. And I feel like I should overprotect Algeria. Alright. That will help a little bit, at least. Setting up Africa. Not much I can do about that, but I can overprotect that, and then I can go Mexico, but then he'll definitely coup Panama. So maybe just do that instead, and then he doesn't have a coup target in Mexico. Oh, sorry, there's one more round. Damn it. Doesn't make much difference. Should I grab a country in the Middle East with Nixon? Should I go Mexico, perhaps? I feel like I need... I'm prepared to go into Cuba, I think, in order to get something that can get me some points. Here comes 5-year plan with something else. Alright. That was a waste. Presence here is 2. All the scorings are in his favour now. I need to be in South America at least. Okay, I get Europe. Also get Bear Trap, that's very helpful. And Africa, so... I think Bear Trap is definitely the headline. Captain David helped a little bit. And then possibly, if I can do a How I Learn at the end, that would be great. So should I try and work on Africa? I might be able to. But it's got a lot of countries. And right now it's 6. I'm more worried about South America in the long term. Also not a lot of ops. If he plays Missile Envy here, he would steal Brezhnev, which would be awful. But I can't really headline it, so if he does that, he does that. Well, I could give him Bear Trap in that case. But do I coup Africa in order to lessen the hurt? Or do I... Well, I suppose I should have overprotected West Germany at some point. Or do I go into South America and try and grab a country? I've only got a 2-op coup as well, so it won't really do a lot of damage. I can turn Africa into 4 instead of 6, and he's out. It's basically a 6. So that won't do. So all I can do is hope for... Is he going to start contesting this now? Surely not. He might if he's got a bunch of 4-ops. I can't give him the coup. He doesn't have that many good targets though. But I also don't want to give him mill-ops because of this. But this doesn't really do anything. Too bad. If I were him, I'd probably keep. If I were him, I would probably keep spreading into South America now, or even lock down on the Middle East. The BP's aren't too bad yet, but that's about to change. Hey, there's a point. Yep, thought so. Why are you doing that? That worries me a little bit. I... Ooh. Here's one of those situations where you might consider... Oh, he just wanted mill-ops. That's right. He might have it. That's 2 points, but he can get control anyway. Let's get rid of this. Oh boy. Kind of surprised the VPs are only on 9 after that. I'm almost tempted to space Brezhnev here, because I really need points to survive this. No. Don't tell me you have South America too. No. So I can get 3 points if I play how I learned, which might be a good idea. Kitchen isn't even close. Some big cards. Don't mind that. So here's plenty of things we can do. This is space. Everything else is kind of fine. Southeast Asia. I mean, it's Southeast Asia is open for grabs now. DEFCON 5. Might throw in a couple of coups if I can. But headline is probably okay, fair enough. I'm okay without that. Headline probably has to be. Does it have to be ABM? No. It OAS definitely to break South America control. And I can always coup later. Why my headline blockade when I can see it? Even if I couldn't see it, what would be the point? Probably doesn't have anything else. Steal a card, yes. If you... But Lone Gunman has gone already. Oh, hang on. So cultural soon, if I can. And I can, but that's a lot of points. Hmm. Wonder if I should rather try this. Because he will just coup Venezuela if I take it. And then DEFCON will start dropping, and then I won't be able to get into here. Well, on the upside, almost all of the bad scorings are gone. Just in time for them to come back again. And I'm still alive. If I can get some net points out of Southeast Asia, that would be lovely. The Pope is... I feel like I should use the Pope for Poland because Europe control might be one of the only ways I could win this game. And at the same time, he's a very good coup card for Southeast Asia. He's thinking a lot, and we have a lot of bad blue cards waiting to come out. Voice, Grains. Did we see Colonial? Yes, we did. But certainly Voice and Grains. Also, so maybe not that penny, but he still has to deal with it. Omit. It's not that bad, but it's not good either. Possibly Duck. Did we see Duck return? No. But it also has all the ops. That would be a win if you get that. And it's almost a win regardless. Hmm. Should we try and coup in South America? Well, I kind of have a feeling if he had it, he would have played it before the Middle East, surely. Even if he gets 8 points from it. So I think this is just a scare tactic. But I also think it's working. How much can I get if I... Well, it's basically 1 plus to do something. And he can realign, of course. But then I still don't have presence. So we could just go for them. What are the odds here? 3 plus. Let's try. Ah! Ah! I can't do anything. So then he will just take it back. That is 19 points, my friend. And I can't get any points apart from space. We have seen OPEC. We have not seen U2, so he could have that. So I have to space. Hey, there we go. I am alive. Interesting. That means we can't coup Asia. Actually, we can, but with ABM, I feel like both the Pope. This is just 1 point now. Do I want to give him that? Maybe. But if he takes it, it's 2 points. But he doesn't know I have it, but it's coming up, so he might take it. I should probably go for a coup in Zaire, maybe. Stop him from coupping, and then he will just take Nigeria anyway. Could have given a, could have tried a Thailand coup. That's a good thing I didn't give him that, and just in time. Just in time. Oh, not such a problematic hand after all. I'm not even going to survive long enough for Europe control to be a thing. Central is coming up. Definitely need to be there for that. This is so hopeless. Well, if he gets Central, he's going to dump it, but we also haven't seen Liberation yet. So he can get that and then get Central as well. No, that's an AR7. I think I might actually do this. It's 5 points. Because I desperately need it. Out of the 3 games I've played today, I feel like this is the one where I've probably made the most mistakes. So, he gets both Central and Liberation. I do get a lot of ops. And I get to see his headline, so I can play Duck and get some VPs. I can also play Cuban, but if he headlines Liberation, then he will take Mexico. But with all those ops, I should be able to still realign him out of there. So he clearly doesn't have the scorings, because then we would have seen that, unless he's worried about me doing something horrible. Let's figure out what he has. Central and Liberation. And I think he might have chat as well. Yeah. So he's all set for a central fight. And obviously voice, which would be lovely to have. Yusuri. Yes. think Arabia's really war. So we're in turn 1. Yeah. 6 cards. That was, no, that was me. I have Muslims. Yep. So then I need some points. What about shuttle? No, did he play shuttle? Yeah. Mm-hmm. With your Surrey in hand. Signals a problematic hand. Still, this is 3 VPs. Or even... So now you have to dump it. Or we can start a coup war. It's up to you. That's the only region I'm strong in apart from Europe, and it only gets scored once. Oh, fuck. Oh, I knew about chair. Fucking hell. Well, that was entirely my fault. I can't blame anyone else there. Well, I can still bring this back up to 2. And then he gets nothing for that. But neither do I. Then what do we do? Warsaw has been removed, so right now, so he clearly doesn't have South America scoring or Middle East or Asia. Muslim is almost fine, but it's not really. I can hold you two here, actually. Stop him from getting a point. Or discard it, which is a bit of a waste, but it'll have to do. Africa, I need them. I need the Milops anyway. And of course, if I get Asia or South America, it doesn't really help either. I really wish I would have gotten some points out of Central. So what could I have done instead of playing into the non-battlegrounds there? I could have just started an ops war in Mexico. And then maybe he would still have scored it for nothing. Actually, would have been 1 point in his favour even. Because he doesn't seem to be in a mood to fight ops wars right now. But why did he play the China card rather than Usuri? Wouldn't it have been better to... Is it so I shouldn't be able to... I don't know, because cultural is gone, so he's never getting it back. Or he has enough crap that he knew he had to play it anyway. But then, of course, he has to overprotect Asia a little bit. It's fairly overprotected, though, so it shouldn't be a big problem. But I think where I can actually make a difference is the Middle East. I'm almost prepared to play Muslim and space U2. Because it wouldn't really hurt that much. It would just kick me out of Egypt, which is bad. Oh, and by the way, have we seen Sadat? No. So he's holding Sadat as well. Sorry, what was that? Poland, Iraq. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting that then. Though he does have Sadat. Actually, I could go because now we saw a war and it was inactive anyway. I could trigger this. Oh no, but then I lose access to Saudi Arabia. That is bad. If I go one into Saudi, he can't kick me out of all of them. And I get to stay in Egypt, if that's the case. Mm. I mean, if I do get to this space step, then I don't strictly have to play Muslim, I can just discard it. I do. So then we don't have to worry about that. And I can just use US Japan to grab a bunch of things. So now he's holding Usuri and Sadat and 2 more cards. Yeah. Yeah, because he played the China card. Right. Salt. We haven't seen salt, have we? Yes, we have. But our man is absolutely crucial. If I can discard South America, although Asia, obviously, it will kill me too. But then we reduce the risk at least. In a way, it is kind of fun to play this sort of uphill games because you really have to think about how to grasp for the best straws. You can grasp for bad straws. Ooh, really? Huh. Well, I guess that was fair. I probably would have gone for Italy, even if he's holding Missouri and all the rest of it. Nothing. So I'm just increasing the chances of drawing his scoring cards. Hmm. So I'm assuming you will give me... Alright. Would have thought you would give me Sadat there, but this is obviously... You can work around this, so it's not a big deal. No, I think that made sense, because even if he loses one of the battlegrounds, which he's not going to, then he would still win with Asia, and now he also wins with the Middle East. So what can I do to change this situation in the best possible way? I can move this from... No, I can't. Thinking if I could at least make it not win the game. But I can't. This also doesn't give me Dom. This gives me Dom. But I can't save the Middle East anyway. Even if I go into Israel, I have to... No. So that's a thing I can do. If I manage to... Ooh, Aldrich and Asia, okay. So from my point of view, this looks okay. And East European could help me with Europe win. But he just needs to have one of those scoring cards. But now it's the Middle East and South America. Star Wars could give me something. Voice is tempting. Duck is also quite tempting, actually, just to bring it down to 12, but then this still wins. Okay, so... That kind of stops pretty much whatever I have planned. Even Purge feels way too short term now. Missile Envy could grab... I don't know. Sadat. Should I just Star Wars for... I mean, brush doesn't really do it. Voice kind of does it. A bit. But he can just do ABM with... He can just replace everything. And then just play the scoring. We don't really have anything in this pile. That voice. Stop. So Missile Envy might be a stab in the dark. To see what will happen. Of course, Missile Envy's not going to get Sadat. I don't know why I said that. Remind me not to play the China card. I've also got four VPs that I can get from space, which would be great. Then we're kind of talking. Okay, that gives him Africa Dom as well. Took him a while to think about that though. If he had Africa scoring, I think he would have gone straight for it, probably. He might consider if I might have it. Well, I technically survived this. Whereas I don't survive South America. This is 5+, but I still don't survive it. But I have to get there at some point. Of course. Unless I win by Europe, win. If he had South America scoring, he wouldn't. But it doesn't matter if I roll well here. I still lose. So I might as well just take this back. Keep pretending that I have it. I would love to see his hand now. But maybe we just one scoring card away. Oh, no, because now he has Missile Envy, right? The suspense is out there. Now I have ABM. But like I keep saying, nothing helps me here. What helps me is if I make the space roll, and then... Although he's still doing that, so... Yeah, if I get the space roll... I think he might be holding Africa, but that gives me time. Fuck! Could have Missile Envied him again. That would have been interesting, but probably not particularly good. And there we go. GG. But it's also kind of boring when you get to... Like now, towards the end here, I felt like I played fairly well. It's always difficult to know what you need to do when you have those sort of bombs waiting to go off. Nice. Yeah, when you have those bombs waiting to go off, whether you should try and limit the hurt from South America, or if you should try and lower the points directly, or play for something else. I feel like you kind of have to hope for the best luck in those situations. So just hope that he doesn't get it. And if I get an opportunity, I can start working on South America, like just getting presence and then maybe work myself into it. And I feel like I maybe didn't do that this time. But yeah, if he had had to place a dart, I can see why he played the China card there, because obviously that would have changed things in the Middle East. But there were so many cards that he was just waiting for, so. Mm. Suppose Duck would have kept me alive a bit longer. Might have been worth Star Wars. It feels like a weird Star Wars card, because I'd rather just take the coup instead most of the time. Alright. I mean, these games are interesting sometimes, but I also feel like it hurts when you get punished for, even though you feel like you fight, and it still doesn't work out. But I guess you learn something, if nothing else. Alright, there's one more game to go. If I win that, I land on 4-4, which, considering today, I'll be happy with. See you next time.